Thank you for joining Money Simplified, your guide to money and mutual funds, presented by Franklin Templeton Mutual Fund. We appreciate your participation. At PersonalFN, we are committed to help investors achieve their financial goals and objectives. Our core proposition is built around unbiased research and financial planning. We wish to thank Franklin Templeton Mutual Fund for partnering with us in this investor education and awareness initiative. Welcome to this special series on life goals brought to you by Money Simplified, your guide to money and mutual funds. We are glad to have you with us for the 5th session of Women and Financial Planning series, and that is how women should go about planning their retirement. Statistically, as you may know, life expectancy of women is greater than of men. And ironically, women are expected to take a break from their careers to start a family, care for the young and the elderly, and manage many more household responsibilities. But often this leads to decreased career earnings and decreased contribution to retirement, which is one of the vital financial goals of life. One may live for 20 years or 30 years post-retirement, for which we need to create a large enough corpus. Miss Alicia Monell, an American economist and a professor of management sciences at Boston College Carroll School of Management, has aptly said, "The new retirement reality may be a messy proposition. With rising cost of living and responsibilities to shoulder even after retirement, indeed funding for retirement is not easy. Outliving the desired retirement corpus or it proving insufficient is the biggest fear. Moreover, it's been observed women leave retirement planning to their spouse. But given the fact that life is uncertain, it is best that women take control of their personal finances. If you as a woman plan prudently, be disciplined, implement wisely drawn retirement plan, and live within means, it can enable you to lead a stress-free life during your golden years where you have dreamt of spending quality time with your spouse, children, grandchildren, and the entire family. Even pursuing a hobby, be it gardening, writing, photography, etc. However, this dream can be reality only if you plan early and wisely. Please recognize that retirement planning is the only key to remain financially secure, financially independent, and maintain a comfortable standard of living even in the later years of life, where you may not draw a regular flow of income. So here's how you as a woman should go about planning your retirement needs. First, know where you stand. What's your current age? Your age may be just a number, but when it comes to financial planning, it matters a lot. It will define the investment horizon you have before you hang your boots and accordingly invest in a host of investment avenues within each asset class to build the retirement corpus. If you procrastinate on the implementation of your retirement plan, you may not be able to reach the requisite corpus for retirement. The key to blissful retirement is to start early. Remember, the early bird gets a bigger pie. Then next is, what's your current monthly expenditure and lifestyle? The earning phase of your life and your outlook towards money sets the tone for your lifestyle. Therefore, calculate your current monthly expenditure to predict the corpus you would need if you were to maintain your today's lifestyle during retirement. Ask yourself what you desire to do during retirement. This will help you to get a fair estimate of your retirement corpus. Then, how much is your current spending on your medical needs? With growing age come several ailments. Therefore, prudently assess how much you are currently spending on your medical needs besides the health insurance premium you defray. While you're estimating for the future, factor in medical inflation and preferably be conservative, assuming medical inflation at 10%. What's your net worth? Net worth refers to how much you own after defraying all your liabilities. Irrespective of your net worth, retirement planning is a must for everyone, but more so if you're struggling to keep your financial health in pink while shouldering various responsibilities towards family and others. Then the next is, can your financial and physical assets generate cash inflow for retirement? If you are already an investor, understand how liquid your existing portfolio is to generate a cash flow during retirement. How's your risk profile? Knowing your risk profile, which is a summation of risk appetite plus your risk tolerance, will help you deploy the investable surplus wisely between equity, debt, and gold while you endeavor to meet this vital life goal. Thus, it will ensure that you chart the correct asset allocation, which of course, needs to be reviewed as time progresses, that is, as you near your retirement. Do you have enough contingency reserve? Life, as you know, is full of uncertainties, and uncertainties cannot be avoided but just managed. So examine how prepared are you to manage contingencies, and ideally, you should be holding at least 6 to 24 months of your monthly expenditure, including your EMIs, in liquid funds or a savings bank account as contingency reserves to deal with uncertainty. You see, these are only some of the vital aspects that need a fair, unbiased assessment. There could be many more. Nevertheless, the objective is to be holistic and truthful while planning for retirement. Here are 5 golden rules that will help you live a blissful retired life. Number 1. Determine your retirement corpus. While you do so, ask yourself what you want to do post-retirement. Whether you like to travel, pursue your passion, be it gardening, painting, photography, writing, or a variety of other things. This will help you figure out how much money you'll need and even how you can monetize some of your hobbies such as photography, painting, writing, etc. on a part-time basis. Unless you know where you are headed, it is very difficult to get there. It is important to have some target in mind to live the second innings of your life comfortably. Thereafter, be sure when you want to retire and take an estimate of life expectancy based on your family history and health conditions. Your current age and the retirement age will set the investment horizon and decide the amount you need to save and invest every month in a host of investment avenues in pursuit of stress-free retired life. But don't forget to account for inflation as it erodes the purchasing power of hard-earned money. To get a rough estimate, you can make use of online retirement calculators. Start early and retire peacefully. Procrastination is the biggest enemy when it comes to making retirement plans. So don't live under a common belief that I have enough time to go before I retire, so why rush? The more you delay planning for retirement, the greater will be the challenge to achieve the desired retirement corpus. Lesser the time at your disposal, higher the amount you need to set aside to meet your retirement needs. So it can be really hard on the wallet. Starting early facilitates a longer investment horizon, which allows you to compound your wealth better with riskier asset classes like equity mutual funds, which have the potential to earn higher returns over the long run. As you grow older, risk-taking abilities decreases, refraining you from investing in equities. Number 3 is create an ideal investment portfolio and invest regularly. The ideal investment portfolio depends on your age, net worth, risk appetite, and the number of years you are away from retirement. These factors enable prudent asset allocation to equity, debt, and gold, which are important asset classes offering a variety of productive investment avenues. This table can indicatively help you allocate based on your age and risk profile. You must remember that merely following a suitable asset allocation alone will not help you reach your goals unless you invest regularly in sound and appropriate investment avenues. Further, recognize the risk-return trade-off of every asset class. The risk-return trade-off refers to the potential returns correlated with risk of respective asset classes. The potential of a return rises with rise in the level of risk. The table here exhibits that equities have a high risk, high return characteristic, while debt is a medium risk return asset class. Number 4 is track and review your plan. Besides regular investing, you also need to track and review your plan and portfolio regularly, at least once a year, to ensure that you are on the right path and pace to a peaceful retirement. Any changes in your personal finances need to be incorporated in your retirement plan to make sure the plan meets your objective with the changing dynamics. Number 5. Choose a suitable health insurance policy. As one grows older, physical ailments may also increase. Hence, it is best to indemnify risk to health with an appropriate health insurance policy with an optimal sum insured, so as to not burn a big hole to your retirement kitty. Likewise, it's better to opt for a personal accident policy and critical illness policy from an early age. If you follow these rules, planning for retirement will not be a difficult task. Before we wrap up our today's session, here are a few points to remember. The biggest fear of retirement is that you could outlive your investments or run out of funds. Retirement planning varies from person to person. It's a complex task, and therefore, it's worthwhile hiring services of a financial planner or a SEBI-registered investment advisor who can handhold you. If you're finding it challenging to save and invest for retirement, do not hesitate to cut down unnecessary expenses such as dining or partying out too often, frequent vacations, or any frivolous expenses either. Endeavor to save more by rationalizing your expenses and live within your means. Identify prudently where you stand as far as your net worth, contingency reserves, insurance, lifestyle, amongst a host of other facets, and gauge your risk appetite prudently. Recognize which of the physical and financial assets can draw a regular cash inflow during retirement. Also, to draw a source of income, see how best you can monetize some of your hobbies on a part-time basis. Factor in inflation slightly on a higher side to determine your retirement corpus. The age at which you wish to retire minus your current age determines your investment horizon before you hang your boots. Ideally, start early to retire peacefully. Procrastinating will only make the path of retirement challenging. Create an ideal portfolio and invest regularly. Gauge the risk-return trade-off of every asset class, investment avenues, and ensure that it suits your risk profile. Further, don't forget to review your retirement portfolio and the retirement plan at least once a year. Buy an optimal health insurance, critical illness plan, and personal accident plan to avoid burning a hole to your retirement kitty. Retirement planning is the key to be financially independent and secure during your golden years. And last but not the least, remember, retirement planning is a journey and not a destination. So to end our learning exercise today, we now invite you to test your learning by taking this simple quiz and win exciting prizes. Thank you for participating. Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.